What would happen if your heat, water, and electricity got shut off and the grocery stores no longer had food coming in? This could be something caused by things like conflict, nationwide civil unrest, cyber attacks, and economic collapse, and it could be temporary or long term. But it's very possible with everything going on in the world. So today we're going to go over 18 items you should stockpile in case you and your family have to be completely self-reliant in a shelter-in situation. First, you need to store water because you can only go 3 days without it. Stockpile as much water as the space in your home allows. This could be as simple as buying cases of water bottles or even buying 55-gallon water barrels and filling them up with water. Next, you should have a water filter so that once your water supply at home runs out, you can get water from an outdoor water source like a river or lake and filter it to make it drinkable. So something simple like a life straw or a portable gravity water filter system, which lets you carry 6 liters of water. This will be useful because you can fill up the bag at a river or lake and carry it back to your home. You could also get a water filter tank. Next is food. For a situation like the one I mentioned, you need a minimum 6-month supply of food. You should stockpile food like rice, beans, oats, flour, and canned food. If you're just starting out, then building a 6-month supply might not seem possible, but I'm not telling you to buy it all at once. You can slowly buy a small amount of food every week when you go to the grocery store. Spend whatever you can. It could be $5 a week or $10 a week. Just be consistent. A lot of people do it for like 3 weeks and then forget about it. If you stay consistent week after week, then before you know it, you'll have a huge stockpile of food. Next, you should figure out how you're going to keep warm. So make sure you have lots of warm clothing, jackets, wool socks, and blankets. You should also get a propane heater. These are great for keeping warm. People usually use these on camping trips and during outdoor construction, and it's designed for use outdoors and isn't recommended for indoor use. But if you buy one that's indoor safe and has a built-in emergency shutoff, then you can use it during an emergency at home as long as you have good ventilation and a battery-powered carbon monoxide alarm nearby. You should also get a propane stove. This is another item commonly used for camping, but it'll be a lifesaver during an emergency. You'll need this to cook your food and boil water. Remember to stockpile lots of propane cylinders. Along with this, you should also have firewood. I keep lots of firewood in my garage in case it becomes a long-term situation where I run out of propane cylinders. With the firewood, I'll still be able to go to my backyard, start a fire, cook food, and boil water. You also need some cookware or mess kits to cook everything in. I also recommend stocking up on disposable plates, cups, and spoons so you don't have to use your limited water supply on washing dishes. A first aid kit for everything from minor to major injuries, because you need to be able to treat yourself if there's a situation where hospitals and doctors are not available or are just overrun with too many people. I suggest taking a first aid course or at the very least watching some basic first aid videos online. You should also have over-the-counter medication, like pain meds, cough syrup, fever reducers, and allergy medication. I also suggest stockpiling antibiotics in advance. I'll have the link for JASE Medical in the link tree. Make sure to have general sanitation supplies like Clorox wipes, disinfectant sprays, paper towels, and garbage bags. This will help keep your home clean in case the city services like garbage pickup don't show up anymore. If you let the outside and inside of your home get dirty because of garbage and waste, then there's a high chance that you'll get an infestation and you'll end up getting sick. So make sure to keep your area clean. A lot of people neglect stockpiling enough sanitation supplies and focus more on food and water, but it's extremely important, and you'd be surprised how quickly you run out of them. Personal hygiene is very important as well. If you don't take care of your personal hygiene, then the spread of bacteria and other pathogens could lead to an infection. Cleanliness will also help your psychological well-being. In stressful situations, maintaining personal hygiene routines can provide a sense of normalcy, routine, control, and can contribute to a more positive outlook. So make sure you have your soap bars, shampoo, toothbrush, and toothpaste. You should have a good multi-tool because it can come in handy in all kinds of urban and wilderness survival situations. You need to have your own lighting, so electronic lanterns and flashlights, as well as the batteries to go with them. Power banks and solar chargers like these are useful to charge your USB rechargeable devices. You should also consider buying a solar generator if you don't already have one. You should have a NOAA radio to get the latest emergency information. Get a few Baofeng radios so you can communicate with others in your group. Always keep some extra cash in case there's an opportunity for a last-minute emergency purchase. Self-defense tools in case people who don't have supplies try to come and take yours away. Stuff for entertainment like books, games, toys, and playing cards. What are some other items you think should be stockpiled for a situation where you had to shelter in and be completely self-reliant? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to click the like button and hit subscribe if you enjoyed. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching.